This quick tutorial will show you exactly how to deploy a Docker container to Microsoft Azure using the portal. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just getting started with cloud services, deploying a Docker container to Azure is a crucial skill that can streamline your application management. Today, I'll guide you through this process step by step, ensuring you make the most of Microsoft Azure's capabilities. First, head over to the Microsoft Azure portal and log in with your credentials. Once you're in, you'll find yourself on the Azure dashboard, which acts as the central hub for all your cloud services. From here, using the top global search bar is the quickest way to navigate to the service you need. Go ahead and type container instances into the search bar. As you type, a list will populate below with various options. Look for the one labeled Container Instances under the Services section and click on it. Now that you've selected Container Instances, you'll be directed to a new page specifically dedicated to managing your container instances. Here, you'll want to look for the +Create or +New button located on the top Actions toolbar. This button is your gateway to setting up a new container, so go ahead and click it. This action will initiate the container creation process. Next, it's time to configure the details of your Docker container. This is where you'll specify the settings that define how your container will operate within Azure. You'll need to fill out several fields here, so let's break it down. First, select the subscription you want to use. This is crucial as it determines how billing will be handled. Following that, choose a resource group or create a new one if needed. Resource groups are a way to organize your Azure resources, so make sure you pick one that aligns with your organizational strategy. After setting up your resource group, it's time to name your container instance. Choose a name that is both descriptive and easy to remember, as this will help you locate and manage your instance later. Next, you'll need to specify the region where your container will be deployed. Selecting a region close to your users can enhance performance, so choose wisely. The next step involves configuring the container settings. Here, specify the image source. You can choose an image from Docker Hub, Azure Container Registry, or a private repository, depending on where your Docker image is stored. Enter the image name and tag, ensuring they match the image you want to deploy. Additionally, set the OS type Linux or Windows based on the requirements of your application. Lastly, define the size of the container, both in terms of CPU and memory, to fit your workload needs. Once you've entered all these details, take a moment to review everything. Double-check that all fields are correct to avoid any deployment issues. When you're confident everything is in order, click the Review + Create button at the bottom of the page. This will validate your configuration, and if everything checks out, enable you to deploy your container. Finally, click Create to start the deployment process. Azure will then handle the rest, provisioning the necessary resources and deploying your Docker container in the chosen region. Keep an eye on the notifications for updates on the deployment status. And there you have it. You've successfully deployed a Docker container to Microsoft Azure using the portal. This setup allows you to harness the power of Azure's cloud infrastructure, making your applications scalable and efficient. Thank you for following along, and happy deploying.